Welcome to The Pulse, where we delve deep into the issues and ideas that are shaping the future of education. I'm your host, Rick Surrency, Superintendent of the Putnam County School District, and each week we'll be talking to teachers, administrators, and other experts in the field about the latest trends, best practices, and most pressing concerns in education. Whether you're a teacher, a parent, or just someone who cares about education, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the pulse. Hello, this is Rick Surrency, Superintendent of the Putnam County School District, and welcome back to our podcast. And we actually are starting a little series where we're interviewing different school administrations. And as we begin the new 24-25 school year, we just want to get a preview of what's going on in each of our schools. And today I'm very happy to have with me the Crescent City Jr. Senior High administrative staff, or most of them. Some of them are at the school, but want to welcome Tim Adams and a couple of his assistant principals. So before we get started, Tim, introduce yourself, and then we'll go around and let your colleagues introduce themselves.
Well, good morning, Dr. Surrency, and good morning, Putnam County. My name is Tim Adams. I'm the principal of Crescent City Jr. Senior High School. I'm actually starting my 25th year all within the Putnam County School District. I'm really proud to be here. I originally am from Evansville, Indiana, and moved down here for a teaching position. Taught fourth grade for several years at Miller Intermediate School, then became an administrator and assistant principal at Middleton Birney, moved on to Browning Pierce, then went back to Middleton Birney as a principal, and from there I went to Kelly Smith, went back home to Miller Middle School as a principal, and now I'm at Crescent City Junior Senior High School, and it's been a blessing to be here and be a part of what's going on in Putnam County.
Okay. Belinda?
Good morning. My name is Belinda Taylor. I'm the assistant principal at Crescent City Junior Senior High. I've been with Putnam County my entire teaching career. I started out at River Breeze, which is known as Mosley these days, and I've just enjoyed my teaching career, and then I went into coaching, and now I'm an assistant principal.
Welcome, Belinda. And Rachael?
Hi, my name is Rachael Schofield, and I am part of this awesome team at Crescent City Junior Senior High School. This will be my third year in Putnam County as an administrator and my third year at Crescent City, and I'm super excited to be a Raider again.
Awesome. It's good to have all three of you here, and I know we have a couple of your assistants who could not be with us, and you might mention them as well.
Absolutely. We have two other assistant principals who couldn't be with us this morning. Rodney Simons, I believe he's starting his 27th or 28th year, and Aaron Gieselman, who also is in his upper 20s as far as years of experience. They're both great guys and great community members, hard workers, and unfortunately they're not able to be with us today, but they do great things as well. And we really have a close-knit leadership team. It's funny, we contact each other at night, we text message during all hours, supporting one another, seeing if there's anything we need, both personally and professionally. So shout out to those two guys, because we couldn't do it without them.
Well, Tim, thanks for saying that. And what I've asked each of you to do is just talk about some of the initiatives, some of the things that are happening at Crescent City Junior Senior High School this year. Of course, the big thing that's happening, we're actually building a new school there, which I'm sure you'll touch on. But let's just kind of go around and talk about some of the initiatives that are happening, and our viewers can see some things that they can look forward to this year at your school. So
Absolutely. Well, at Crescent City, we believe in developing and building relationships with our students, our community, faculty, and staff. Education is so much more than a business. It's really about getting down to the students' level, working with teachers and staff, and preparing them for the best they could be each and every day. We missed a B by 7% of total points. And I've got to tell you, we've improved each of the last 3 years. And we went from having 5 subgroups below the federal index to only having 1 subgroup below the federal index now. So our goal is certainly to be a B. Our goal is to continue to amp up our instruction, set goals with our students, set goals with our faculty and staff. We have a career construction academy going, and I've got to say with our CTE development over the last several years, Rick, you've helped to bring in a lot of CTE programs to South Putnam, things that we've not had before. As we build a new school, it's really exciting because we're going to be adding to our CTE program with the Career Automotive Academy. So that's happening soon once our school is built.
It's exciting stuff going on, and thanks for sharing that.
Absolutely.
And we want to give those students down there opportunities when they graduate, whether it's college or career opportunities. So I appreciate you mentioning that. So Belinda, what are some things that, from your point of view?
To get to that B, because we do want to grow, we have different learning opportunities for our teachers. We are planning to meet with them monthly. Each department, we have new teacher learning communities that we're going to implement this year as part of our initiative to grow. We have, and actually a teacher asked yesterday, she goes, I'm not really new this year, but can I be a part of that one too? And I'm like, absolutely, come in, because you don't know what you don't know. And so we're there to support them and grow them. And we are going to continue with our trend walks and walk around and just inspect what we expect from our teachers. And they are doing an amazing job growing. And as long as we're there to support them by offering these opportunities for them, I think we're going to continue to grow. And I don't believe we are not going to achieve that B this year. I think we're going to do it, and we're going to make it at high B.
One thing you point out, and that's really a district initiative too, is to really support our teachers. And we have, really a district-wide initiative to support our teachers to do those learning communities.
Absolutely.
And you're really touching on it from the school level. And I think prospective teachers that may want to come to Putnam County, that is a great look at how we support them and how, teaching is really a team sport. And when you bring them together, they can learn from each other. And that really speaks volumes when you say a teacher wants to be involved, even though you're not requiring them to. They want to be involved. And that just shows the level of that rich culture that your school has. So.
Absolutely. And the district coaches have been a world of wealth for our teachers, and they want to be a part of our PLCs and our learning. And they email me daily, when are you meeting with your teachers next, so that we can be there. And that is very important, because they're not just doing it to have a job. They're doing it because they care about our teachers too and what they're doing.
And you mentioned the trend walks. That's really important, because we want to make sure, number one, we're looking at the data. We want to make sure that we're addressing those elements of good instruction. And if there are some gaps or there's some areas for growth, that's where our district coaches step in. And of course, y'all make that known too. But it's monitoring that. You inspect what you expect. But again, it's to help teachers grow and to build that instruction, because ultimately it's about having great student outcomes.
Absolutely.
And y'all have a clear goal of achieving a school grade of a B. So.
Well, it's funny, Dr. Surrency, just talking about coaches and our mentor program that we have in our district. Yesterday was our first day of having everybody back, and I received a lot of text messages and just personal face-to-face comments real quick, how excited they are to have mentors coming back to our schools again. I know we've added an additional mentor, and our teachers are really fired up about that. They had a really good new teacher summer institute, and they left there and just real fired up about coming back and being ready and being prepared for our kids, but also knowing that they've got people that they could work with one-on-one, and that's exciting to them. And I just had to mention that because so many people came up to me yesterday just talking about it.
That's great. And all four of us at one time were in the classroom, some of us more recent than others, and that's one of the loneliest jobs if you don't have that support, is being a teacher and no one to lean on. So, we can truly appreciate that as being former teachers. So, Rachael, I know you're the newest member of the team. And of course, I know Rachel's mom, Kathleen Schofield. She and I have worked together through STEM 2 Hub. But, Rachel has come into our district and has made a tremendous contribution. So I think you want to talk about some of the STEM initiatives that are going on at Crescent City.
Yes, of course. I'll follow in the STEM path as my mom does. But we have a lot of opportunities for our students at Crescent City to get involved with STEM. It's growing, as last year we added an aerospace class, and this year students who were in the aerospace class last year are in the second level, and just growing that. We also have AP Computer Science and other STEM courses for our middle school students to be involved, to kind of get them to feel out STEM and see where they want to take that and grow from there. And we're having a lot of new opportunities as we build and expand upon our campus. A couple new courses added to our business CTE that kind of tie in with STEM. And we are hoping to just expand and grow that and gain student interest in that so we can get them prepared for the careers of the future.
Well, you mentioned aerospace, and I appreciate you summarizing all that. As you know, we made the announcement just recently that Putnam County is partnering with an organization called Space Florida. And we are one of 23 districts that will be doing that. And coincidentally, Crescent City Junior Senior High School geographically is really our closest school to the Space Coast. And I just see tremendous opportunities, especially in our building construction and automotive and all those elements where we could do some, kind of crossing over. And instead of building those traditional home things or building things, we could actually build space stuff, satellites, rocket parts, and all that kind of stuff. So the opportunities are endless, and I think Crescent City is really poised to be, one of the leaders in that in our district. So thanks for sharing that. So with the time we have remaining, just kind of go around real quick and talk about what are some personal things that you really look forward to. I know you talked about the school, but from the standpoint as a school administrator, what are some things that you want to see happen just from a personal point of view at your school this year?
Well, I want to continue to see our school grow with our build. That's an exciting opportunity. And the two words I mentioned to our teachers and staff yesterday was the ability to be extremely flexible and go with change. Mm-hmm. And so flexibility and change are two common terms that we'll continue to use. But I want to see our kids continue to develop. Dr. Surrency, I've been in the district 25 years, and all but 4 of them have been in Crescent City. Mm-hmm. So I know a lot of the community members. I know all the kids, their families. It's funny that a lot of the parents I used to either coach or taught. So I want to continue to develop those relationships as well and see it through. Graduation is so important. And it's so much more than graduation, when you have been there for so long, you do develop that relationship to where, they're a part of your family and they're a part of my family, and getting to know them more and watching what they do with their futures, as their futures are so bright, watching them commit to employment or attend college and things like that. It's so important. So I want to be able to see those things come to fruition for all of our kids, and continue to see the build that it's going. As you come down, you'll notice a lot of changes already. And it's more about pre-work, getting everything in order to make the build happen. I'm excited about our sports programs. As you know, volleyball and cross country are in season, along with football. Our football coaches are working extremely hard, as well as our volleyball and cross country teams. And I think there's a lot of potential there. And I think the sky's the limit for all of them.
And, Crescent City is such a unique community, such a close-knit community. And I see that every time I come down there, especially at graduation. And it is really a rewarding experience to meet those graduates as they cross the stage, because they truly are grateful for what our school does. And y'all really pour into them. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you say they actually come back. Some of them are actually working in our schools now. Absolutely. And you've been around long enough, like you say, you taught their parents. That's kind of a neat feeling when they come back and they want to give back to that next generation. So
it is. We actually have a first-year teacher. His name's Bradley Baker. He comes to us. He graduated from Crescent City Jr. Senior High School, and now he's going to be teaching math for us. He's also going to be coaching sports. And his ultimate end goal is to become the head baseball coach at Crescent City. So we see great things happening for him in the future, along with his family. They just moved into a new house. So a lot of great things are happening. But, when you take a look at our faculty and staff, there are quite a few alumni who come back to teach and live in the area.
Well, make sure Tim Ross knows about that, okay? He might.
Absolutely.
Belinda, what are some personal things, just as we wrap up, some things that you like to see happen in Crescent City this year?
So Tim hit basically on all of them. I want to see our family grow, the Raider family grow together, and the students. I want to see the graduation rate increase. I want to see our bond grow, really. And everything that, there's nothing I can't say that I want more than what Tim just said. I mean, we are a family. We are a Raider family, and I would like to grow that within each of our faculty and staff, as well as our students and our parents.
And that really shows the unity your administrative staff has, and everybody's on the same page, and that's well said. Thank you, Belinda. And Rachael, what are some things that we wrap up, some things that you want to see from your standpoint, being the newest member of the team?
Well, to add on to what they have already said, one of the things that is my absolute favorite is to celebrate our students, and I think we do a really good job celebrating our students. We highlight a student and teacher or staff member every week with our Raider of the Week for being all in and committed to our school and to our community, families, sports, academics, everything that they do. So I love that, and I want to continue that and develop that a little bit further, continue to highlight our kids and our community and just show all the good, positive things we've got going on in Crescent City.
That's excellent. Excellent. And I love coming down there. As a matter of fact, in a couple of days, I'm probably going to come down there and about lunchtime.
Yes.
So I'll make sure I come down and really enjoy that fellowship all of you talk about. So I just want to thank all three of you for coming out early this morning. I know it's really early for you guys, but I know you have to get back to the school, and I can't wait for our entire county to hear about what's happening at Crescent City Junior Senior High School. And as that new school is being built, people can come down there and just see those different stages of development, and it's really exciting time. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you at our next podcast.